forgot to mention this in my weekly vidcast podcast, but Bautista and the NWO have been confirmed for WWE's Hall of Fame in 2020. The news was broken by WWE and ESPN on their websites and social media. Bautista was, I think, the most expected. He had been very vocal about rejecting the Hall of Fame until he was fully done with in-ring competition. Then after this year's WrestleMania, he confirmed it was his final match and had invited talks about Hall of Fame induction for 2020. The NWO, or the New World Order, had been rumored for years. Although it may surprise some fans that the group will include X-Pac, along with founding members of Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Hollywood Hogan. This is going to make all four members, two-time inductees. Bautista made his WWE debut in 2002 as Deacon Bautista, the bodyguard of Reverend Devon. He was successfully repackaged as Bautista, the powerhouse of the Evolution stable. His popularity saw him rise out of the group and spend the next few years as a main eventer. He would become a 4-time World Heavyweight Champion and had 2 brief stints with the WWF Championship. The NWO, I think, undoubtedly is the most successful creation of World Championship Wrestling, WCW. It began when Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Hulk Hogan formed an alliance. Taking advantage of their recognition from WWF, the trio pretended to be part of an invitation of WWF stars. The stable quickly grew and included 6. In fact, 6 would become the most significant departure, returning to the WWF as X-Pac to join D-Dead and Generation X. The NWO would grow beyond expectations, creating subgroups, parodies, and obviously reformations. At their height, they were presented as a splinter company that co-hosted championships and pay-per-views with WCW. Now, after the company closed down, the original trio brought the NWO to WWE. Hogan's popularity saw him quickly leave the group and be replaced by X-Pac. Hall will become the first person to be inducted separately as himself and for one of his characters, Razor Ramon. Meanwhile, Hogan will become the first inductee to have 2 separate characters inducted, Hulk Hogan and Hollywood Hogan. It's not known yet if X-Pac will go in as X-Pac or Six. In either case, he will be the only person inducted as part of 2 different groups. Ric Flair became the first 2-time Hall of Famer when he was inducted as part of the 4 Horsemen after previously being inducted individually. Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Booker T did the same last year when the former teams, D-Generation X, Hart Foundation, and Harlem Heat, respectfully, were inducted. Oh, excuse me. What a stable in the NWO. And what a great individual performer Dave Bautista. Didn't have the longevity that one would expect, but still a legend in his own right. Hope all is well.